So, welcome back, friends. We're at it again. And while offline, I went and did a bit of scavenging around because we needed to build up resources, as you can see here. Added a couple of extra cabinets because we were sort of, kinda getting a bit full, or empty, I should say. So I'm putting through most of this good stuff. And then in here, as you can see, I've got a lot of iron because we were basically getting low with that. So I thought, well, why not? I think I've finally filled all of these. Yep, that's full. Nearly full. Let's add it to that. Let's sort that out. That's better. So, we will go back to here. Seeing this is an empty one, and this will be our next storage. Get those sorted out, and that'll take all the overflow. Now, what have we got planned? Well, after we've had a sleep, I've decided I'm going to get rid of the two biofuel drills and replace them with electric drills because it's a lot easier and it's a lot less hassle. So first of all, we need to make two drills. As I said, I operate them with only one turbine, so it doesn't really matter. We've got two spare ones that we're not using at the moment. So let's get in here and look for drills, electric. So we're going to need 50 aluminium. Electronics, no problem. Those, we've got plenty of those. And we're going to need 16 carbon fibre. So let's get the carbon fibre underway. So we need 16 aluminium for that. And silica ore. Silica ore I know I have somewhere because I've got a lot of it. Obviously not in there, so it must be in here. But silica ore, and that. We needed 16 of those. No, of course. It'd always have to be the amateur missing, wouldn't it? Well, fortunately, also got a fair bit of wood. So we'll add a bit of that. And where did I put it? Oh, I used it all already. What an idiot. Fancy doing a stupid thing like that. I thought I had more left. Oxide. It's only a stage 2 stone. Hardly worth worrying about. Let's go find some oxide. I know there's some up here somewhere, so we just grab a bit. There's that. Not as though we're sort of short of it, are we? I did get some, but obviously not enough. Oh, how as convenient as that. 4 of them close together. Few racks of platinum. And done. Should we grab that one? Yeah, might as well. Seeing we're on a bit of an oxide jag, we might as well go and grab what we can. And then next time we will forget not to look here. Okay. Enough problems. Let's get home. And also I plan on adding a better water system, which will just make things a bit easier. I'll let you live. I've got other things to do. And forget that. Okay. We can put that away. Turn that off. And we also needed we've got that on the move. We needed 50 aluminium ingots. Now I don't know whether I've got enough anymore. There's 9. So there is a lot of aluminium around because I've been seeing it all over the place. I just hadn't been gathering it. That's actually the horse's food, but I'll eat it because I've got no conscience. Okay. Now, we needed 16. No, we should have some aluminium left. So we'll be able to take that with us and add that to the stack. Okay. Here. Stack. We might be a bit short on aluminium. But I just happen to know so what does that give us? That gives us 36, so we're 14 short. But I happen to know where there is quite a bit of aluminium because it's in a node. The node is close to one of those we were going to change. So, what we should do, we should go upstairs here. Oh shit, fire. I don't know what they're doing with the storms, because when I was doing the offline work, every time I went into a cave, a storm started. So it was a little bit unusual. But why they would do such a terrible thing to an innocent person? And I'm still trying to work it out. If we get these, we can at least make one drill. I shall place that. Unfortunately, it's the one furthest away. But that doesn't really matter, because we have to go there anyway, so we might as well make use of it. And I shall mine as much aluminium as I can. So now we only need them. Alright, so let's do that. And of course, we need the yellow shit, don't we? So let's take... we can always make more if we need it. Put that there, that there. And we needed how many? Needed 30 altogether. Of course, it would be copper wire. It'll probably be 3 rolls of wire. And those. Okay, well, those we've got. And copper wire shouldn't be a problem. Ah, damn. Okay, what can we take out of there? Let's take those out. Let's take that out. That out. We're gonna need that. Let's take that and that out. Now we can make some, come on, where are you? Make some copper wire. This one. Put there. Over here. A lot of pissing around while something is being made, isn't it? And you may notice that I've removed the anvil, because everything the anvil can make, we can actually make in here anyway. Okay, finished with the copper wire making. Nope, not quite. They're still pissing around. Let's see if we've got enough for 30. And then we can put the other stuff back later. Yep. Need that there. Right, put it in here. Okay. Where's our drill? Should be showing up now. Oh, you're joking, right? Oh, that's right, I had the titanium in there before I took it out, didn't I? Oh, that's alright, you're allowed to be an idiot. Took years to learn how to do it. There's that. Okay, gonna need that over here. Gonna need that. We're gonna need that. Okay. Anything else? No. So the platinum one is closest. So that's the easy one. So we'll go and do the furthest one, which means I'm going to be sitting over there for a short time while I'm pissing around doing stuff. So we'll go and do that now. Get it over and done with. What are you standing on the roof for? Oh, don't you start. You've always got too much to say for yourself. Okay. Where are we going? And the long run through the purple mist. Here we go again. We also, I have a chemistry bench to make because we've got the electricity, which means we may also have to delve into getting 1 or 2 more solar panels and add another battery so that we've got ample power, because running a lot of the things does take a lot of power up. So quite a busy work day. We won't get much done as far as finding caves and stuff like that and adventuring. We will go eventually to the volcanic biome to put up our little shelter hut, which is the stuff I've got stored in there, but I also have to make a lot more stone pieces because I want some spares there. And I'll also put in the electric masonry bench. So the tier 2 bench that I've got will actually be sent elsewhere, probably to the volcanic area, because that's where it'll be most useful. Didn't go wide enough, doesn't matter. Oh, hang on, why not just go straight up there and then down there? That's the easiest way of doing it. Yeah. What did you just do, stupid? You went the wrong way, didn't you? Oh, God help us. Didn't want to go up there. Get out of the way. Because some people look at the map to see where they are, and others just generally head in the wrong direction because you took the secondary cut rather than the first primary one, and that's why you ended up running the wrong direction. Because nothing says stupid like somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. Do you ever think that some days you should be cited for insanity? Okay. Let's bring that down there. Let's put this out here. That should be clear enough. Yep, he's clear. Yeah, I know. Yeah, nice try, guys. A little bit of a gang up. Oh, I've got him. Where's the other brother? Oh, there they are. Come on, up you come. And you too. Come on, up you come. Okay, up there is our aluminium. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the drill on here first, gather some so that we can continue with the work we were doing. And we'll get that going so that we can gather some aluminium for the other drill that I want to replace the platinum on. Yep, he's going. Okay, that only leaves us with bugalows here to pick up. We shall take this. And later we shall connect to there. That means we just have to put the drill in there now. So that's all fanciful, and that's all done. Don't waste the bacon, the man said. So, we won't waste the bacon. Okay, that's all going. We'll just give it a little while because we need another, I think it's 20 aluminium. Now, what can we do in the meantime? So that will give us the gold, the aluminium, and the copper. I could do a second drill, but really it's just as easy to swap the drill from one to the other if I need it. Copper we'll use a lot more of than we will of aluminium. That's why I'd rather wait here and play silly buggers or mess about a bit. Just to get enough aluminium to continue with the other drill, and then we can do our platinum as well. Nice try, Sunshine. You're going to have to do better than that. Okay. Don't know why the light's so dim. Weird. This will take a while, there's only 7 there. So I don't know why the bloody light's gone dim all of a sudden. That's weird. Probably another glitch somewhere. Okay, so what are we going to do? Well, we've got enough of that, so we should just go around and find stuff that I think I need. There's nothing says gunpowder like having a lot of sulphur. So we'll just go gathering for a little bit, messing about, wasting time to see if we can get enough of what we need. And the reason I'm now starting to gather more silica is for the simple reason that we will be building a glass house, and of course glass needs silica. Let's put him on follow. Makes it easier, so if I've got to unload stuff I can drop it into him. So it does no harm running around when you've got a little bit of time to, like we have at the moment, waiting to finish and get that aluminium. then I can change it over to copper, because we will use far more copper than we will aluminium. Which is why I would rather wait for the aluminium and then change the copper. Oops. Yeah, well, that was a success, wasn't it? Okay. Anything else that we might look at? Oh, some salt over there. We'll have that. And I'm looking at what we've got, so much bloody meat and stuff. So we may even make a second freezer. One for vegetable content, one for meat content. That will sort things out a bit better. Because we are going to get a lot of vegetables once we start in the garden. Now, I can get a seed maker, which is the obvious thing to do. But, yeah, that's like too much hard work. Because it means I've got to go around, find the plants, do all that sort of rubbishy stuff. So what I thought I might do is, when I make the glass house, what I will do is just order up, what have we got here? We will just order up some okay, what else is here? We will just order up some seeds from the workshop, because I'm lazy. Also, I can afford it, because we've been gathering all that shinies, all the big shinies. There's no use gathering it if you're not going to spend it. Right? Because the next time you die, you're not going to be able to take it with you. Right? It's no use being the richest man in the cemetery. Yeah, I'm just playing silly buggers, as you can guess. I know this looks rather tedious and boring, but well, I'm just sort of doing shit for the sake of doing shit. And yeah, we'll get one more. We're overweight anyway, so why not really push the odds? Okay. That should do that, that should do that. Close that, how are you getting on? Put that up there. Okay, let's go back, we're both pretty full. picked up a few goodies we can use. Oh, there's the other one over there. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but normally when there's one bee set up around, there's normally two of them. As you can see, there's another one over here. So why not annoy the shit out of them and collect them both? So where you see one, you'll normally see the other one. Right, you've already got some in there. So we shall add those. And now the torch works again. Bloody amazing that, isn't it? Not close to you buggers back already. That wasn't nice. Will that make enough? Damn, I can't remember if it's 1 for 1 or 2 for 1. We've got some left. Not a lot, but we needed. That might. Damn it. Okay. 90%. Well, see, it's still working at 90% speed, so it's not that bad. And the thing is, it just continues working even through the night. Okay, I'm going to take a chance. Take this. Pick it up. And now we're going to attach it over here to the copper, because we will need the copper. And that can build up, that'll build up quite a stock of copper for us. Okay, that's all that done. Let's go back. Hopefully we've got enough alley. If not, well, shit. Let's get out of here. We've done our thing. All we have to do now is head home. Where of course I was going to put a beacon to make it easier for me to find it. Because, you know, that thing about directionally challenged. Come on, get a move on. So much messing about for such a simple thing. Now we will make the, oh God, that's still around. We will make our other drill and replace the platinum one. That'll be that job done. Then it's a matter of a beacon, because I want one beacon for home, and I think I've still got one left. And I need 1 beacon for the micro platinum. I don't really need it, but it's just easier. Oh, it's only half a mile off course, that's not bad. Better than being a mile off course and hitting a reef, isn't it? Okay. Let's get this stuff in. Because now we're going to have to do something unusual. We're going to have to take as much of this as we can get. I want to put those into here. Get that done, because we need that first. Then those into here. That's that done. That into there. That upstairs. Get rid of that. Oh, God damn it. Idiot. Well, you should have killed him, horse. I mean, Jesus, not as though you didn't sort of have enough stuff on you. Ah, he's still got plenty of health left. Don't know what you're worried about, mister. Okay. Now, where do we get up to? We need to go over here. Put that, and that in. It goes out because they all go into the other one. Believe it or not, even though it looks as though I'm just sort of running around in circles, I actually have something planned out. Oh, for crying out loud, isn't it? Are you lot sort of... Yeah, okay, alright. Don't get your knickers in a knot. You did a good job. Oh, God. Gotta be a female. Anything that touchy can't be anything else. Okay. Now, are you going to give me some peace and quiet? I've got things to do. And you keep pissing around. Right. That can go in there. Okay? That and that can go in there. Alright? Biofuel can go in our spare stuff we might need in an emergency. That's why the cupboard's up there. It's emergency stuff. Okay, next let's go up there. And put that and that in there to make that. Okay. Salt over to here. You can take 500 salt in there for those who've never used it before, so there's plenty of space to do it. Okay. That goes in next. And what we need is the animal fat to make the extra crispy, which is why I've been storing up this animal fat here. Right, we shall let that all cook. Lots of class 2 and class 3 storms, just one after the other, so I don't know what they've done with the map. Okay, where are we up to? We're waiting for our aluminium. Oh, that's better than I thought. We're 27. We only need 25. Okay. And we need the other wind turbine. Right, now we can do the platinum. Right, what I wanted to do... Oh God, there's another one. Seriously, you guys are getting beyond the joke. Who the hell wants to go out raiding in the middle of a bloody storm? Okay. Yep, we'll put it in there for change. Doesn't really matter. We can use it there as we can use it anywhere else. That's in there. I think it's just trying to interfere with my... solar panels. Okay. Let's go down while the storm's blowing. Get this filled. We don't need it now, but we may need it later. Right, ammunition, 27, 29, 73. Yeah, it's probably enough. So, what can we make while that's going on? Well, we've done the drills, we've done the chem bench. No, we need the chem bench and the beacon. So we need a beacon for home. Let me check the map. Oh yes, I already did put one down there. We only need a beacon for home. Well, that's nice. What do we need? Steel ingots, platinum sheath, and glass. Okay. So, got any platinum in here? Yep. Steel, I know I had some steel somewhere, so it must be in the other one. Nope. So we went hunting aluminium, and I've got all that up there. Did I hear somebody say dumb brick? Okay, need to make some glass. And steel. I thought oh, that's right, it's outside, isn't it? Shit, bloody night time already. Oh, there's only 6, I might as well just make what I need. Okay, so we want some steel bloom. Steel bloom. Charcoal we've got plenty of. And over here, take those. Like that. We want some glass. And we want some platinum. Was that platinum? They did say, no, that's platinum weave, hang on. Oh yes, he did platinum sheath, okay. Oh, God. He's getting worse, guys, he's getting worse. Okay, then I'll put that on. Let's get that sorted out. Okay, how are we doing for glass? 6 glass. Those. Once we get the glass done, we should be all set and ready to go. Oh God. Here we go again. Yeah, screw you. You think it's smart to play silly buggers in the dark? Then you better switch your eyes off first. Yeah, I think we can put it in there. The animals have enough to eat at the moment. God, we're getting a lot of bakes. We'll keep the old fire going for a while. Supply 3296, demand is 8. So I would say, oh, of course we've got everything working, haven't we? Brings us up to full power. That also means that our water wheel is probably compromised. So we shall shoot down here and clean that out. I did just clean it out not so long ago, but you can never tell with this thing. And mind you, during the, oh no, it's still going. During the night time, the solar panels, of course, don't work. So we're running virtually off batteries. So that's the next thing, is a battery, while we're waiting for daylight. Although I suppose I could just be a real smart bugger and stupidly go to bed for daylight. And now that it's daylight, let's go and fix our gizmo. How close are we to having the beacon done? Steel ingots and glass. Okay, those should be ready. Ah. Glass. Get rid of that rubbish. Steel ingots. And once we have these, we can merrily go and set our drill up for platinum and come back and finish what we need. I think that's all we needed, wasn't it? 6 steel. Yep, we got it. Okay, let's run that through. going to expand. I want to leave this open so we can expand this way, and we're also going to expand this way. I suppose it doesn't really matter where we put it. Let's go and do something stupid. Put it up there. Just because we can. No other reason. Okay, that's home. And that's going to be bright orange. Home base. Okay. That's all done. Right. Let's make off. We've got everything we need. Let's niggle, get that platinum settled, and then we can start all the other stuff we need to do. And that's all the loose bits tidied up. What's that iron? Oh, titanium. We've got another titanium deposit here. Oh, that's right, we've got the one in the... We've got the titanium that's in the cave, and that's just as close, so it doesn't really matter. And they never run out, so we don't really need another one. Then we're going to have to do a yeah, you'll see the reason for me starting to gather them all now. Because gathering bees now makes it a lot easier and gives you bonuses for the garden. Right. Take that. Oh, forgot about that. There was still some in there, was there? I didn't realise it was there. I thought it was empty. Okay, let's put the good shit down. Then, good lad. Right, now we have a permanent supply of just about everything we need. So, that's all the duties are done. Let's head back home. And we want a chemical bench. And a couple of other things as well. want the chem bench, and we've got to get the electric masonry bench going. As well as a couple of other things. For instance, water. I can do the electrical one. So electrical water filter, which makes it easier to fill the bottles. But also, I've got to think about whether I want to expand now, when I've got other things in mind. Okay. A machiner, put that in, get that going. That up there. Might as well have some breakfast. There, we'll keep those full because you just never know when they'll come in handy. Okay. Actually, okay. Next thing. Let's check. We've done the beacon, done the drills, so we've got the chem bench to do and the water filter. So, chemical bench. Yes. What do we need? Composites, glass we're okay. Refined wood, we have that. Steel ingots, we're going to need more. Electronics, we're going to need more. Okay, so composites, get them underway. This is why I did a day's. No, I see. What are we short of? It looks as though we're short of that, which we're not actually short of. That's why I got a lot of that done too. Okay. So the composites are on the way. Memory has collapsed and I've forgotten already what I need. It's on the way, glass is done, electronics. Refined wood and steel ingots. So I need more steel ingots. Refined wood, we've got over here. Steel ingots, yep, we've got to do those. Get these underway. Guess who? Bacon. You really should leave things alone, you know. Okay. Right. Okay. So I guess we've got to do the good stuff again. Okay. Interruption. Nothing but interruptions. So we've got that. We've got the composites. Oh shit, that's got to stay here, idiot. Okay, we've got that. Add those. So we need more steel ingot. Okay. Oh, come on! You bloody Drax are pushing your luck. You can bloody stay there. I'm not gonna get me feet wet this hour of the day. Okay, where'd we get up to? We want more steel. Got 16, that's more than enough. I thought I'd made more, but I just couldn't remember that I set it up. Okay. We'll take those, because we can. Now, once we have the chemistry bench, what was the next thing? Water purifier. Let me check. I can either do the old-fashioned one, which is sufficient, but it's better. The better one is the other one. We should actually do another battery because we're getting more and more stuff, and another solar. So solar battery. Where is it? Organic residue cleaner. Let's see. I'm going to take a second here to write things down because, you know, chemical bench is done. Cleanse that. One more battery. And at least one, maybe two solar panels. We'll see. And what else was it? Processor, organic residue, water. Where I thought I did select that. That's the operation bench. I shall do at a later date. Don't really need it at the moment. But textiles. Where is it? Where is it? I know I had it here somewhere. Ah, there we are. The electric water purifier. That was the other one. Okay. Let's have a look and see how we get on there. So, need to take all that off. But first, we want the, I think, battery. And yeah, we should probably do another solar panel. Purifier. And organic cleanser. Cleanser. It. Okay, battery, solar panel, purifier and cleanser. That's our next little adventures. So, what are we waiting for? The chem? Oh, steel ingots, that's right. They should be done by the look of it. And that will go upstairs. Because that's where the more space is. That's right, I was thinking about getting another deep freeze as well. So, okay. Now, first, we need power. And of course I forgot the water thingamajigamy. That's up there as well. Okay, has water, has power. Right, That's everything we need there. That's done. Now, what do we do first? Batteries, solar panel would probably be the more advisable one. Now, can I get the other battery in there? I may have to change that a bit more over to here to get that battery in. Or I could reposition them all together and put them over there. That might be the wise thing to do. So, I don't know if I can get behind there enough. Yep, that'll have to do it. In the meantime, okay. And that means that we could remove that one. Battery. Okay. I'm 15,000 demand. Okay. Next, let's pick this up. And put that over here. Bit cramped, but oh damn it, wrong way around. No, maybe I don't think it was. No, doesn't really matter. Okay. And that should give us enough space to put one tightly in there. They should. Will we make it? Hopefully so. Maybe, well, maybe it won't. Maybe I've got to lift that a bit higher. Yeah, that's even better because it's well out of the way there. Okay, that's all back on. Now, that's out, that's out. So we don't need that one. That's all set up, that's all connected. Right, so start getting that filled up. Now, we need a second deep freeze because otherwise everything at the moment is going to self-destruct. So let's put that up there. Let's get rid of that. Eat that because why not? Okay. Deep freeze. Let's do that because I didn't write it down, and if I don't do that first, I'll forget it. So, screws we've got, we need platinum, aluminium, platinum and aluminium. This is why I did all that farming yesterday off camera, is because I knew I was going to need a lot of it. Alright, carbon fibre and of course you need electronics. Whatever made you think you wouldn't? Copper wire. Why not? Carbon fibre. Composites. Carbon fibre, we need aluminium as well. Yeah, okay. He's back in fashion. If it's not one thing, it's another. Yeah, I know I've already got some. another place. What's... Oh, it's just lightning. I can't kill more than a few of us. Ah. Nothing like a screaming storm to keep you amused for the day. Okay, let's go and get these done. And that should then be our freezer. That's right, that's all right. We need organic resin and epoxy, which we should have plenty of. Where's my epoxy gone? Used it all. Let's have a look and see if I've left any lying around, because I know I've got a fair bit of it. But I just leave it sort of lying around in places that I don't need it. Okay, no more mess about. 3 seconds of it. Let's do it that way. 3 sep. Sulfur. One thing after another. And slowly we will make our way into insanity. Oh, maybe we'll go and hunt a couple of those big buggers again. Carbon 5 is the only thing we're waiting for. That looks as though it's ready. One more thing done. Let's go and put her in. Oops. Let's not forget the chala. Let's not forget those two. I should have left them there the first time. Okay, so I'm going to have to put it around this way, I think. Let's see if I just sit in there nicely. And then all we need is a bit of power. There we are. We've now got power. What are we going to do? That. Okay, all the feed's salted. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take the bread, vegetables, veggie, so that, and that can go back in there. So that's the meat's done. In here we put all the veggies. Now we can start gathering a few more because we've got somewhere to put them safely. Put that in there. Let's just check and see if I did put any in there. Yes there is, so let's turn that into that. Okay, everything up here running. So the next thing is a second battery. That will give us 12 million spare power, which should be enough to run everything if we ever get caught. So that's going to be the next big thing. So let's have a look at the battery and what we're going to need. Gold wire, copper wire, titanium plate. All of that's easy enough to do. Titanium. Okay, gold wire and copper wire. That we definitely have a lot of. Oops, wrong one. And copper. Okay, I have to wait till some of this gets out. Now I wonder what I can do here. Need those, need those, need those. We have those three places. And that can come out. That can come out. I don't think that needs to stay there. That can come out. That doesn't need to stay there. That can come out as well. Circling out wood. Okay. The wood can go there. Nails can go in there. Let's put that into there. Glass. Where shall we put the glass? I think I'll just leave it in there. Just in case we need them. Okay. So sort that out. And copper. Just got to wait for all of that. And that should get us our second battery. Oh, it's been a busy day making shit, which is always handy to have. And once we get this other battery up there, we might call it a day. And we shall continue on next time with the solar panel, the purifier and the cleanser. The cleanser will be down here, as well as the water purifier. Probably. Haven't decided yet. It'd be a lot easier to have it here than it would be to have it up top. And we've got the space here. Oh, that's the other thing we wanted, was the electric masonry bench. Did I think I did open it. Ah, yeah, I did, yeah. Electric masonry bench. And the carpentry bench, yes, I did do it. Nothing else there. A lot of this I will do at a later date. The oxygen synthesizer. That's actually a very good one to have, because you no longer have to go running around finding oxide and shit like that. And yeah, I think we just about got everything we need for it as well. So we shall maybe add that. In the meantime, let's see what we're going to do. Battery. One battery. And O2 synthesizer. No. No. Electrolytic, of course, to be under electric. We actually only need glass and, what's the name for that? Glass and titanium plate. Okay. We've actually got enough to do that now. Glass we've got. Titanium plate. We may have enough to do that. It's only going to be the electronics that's going to screw us over. We can do that as well. That'll make things a lot easier. So what are we at of? Of course we're out of epoxy. And organic resin. That's 33. Let's give another one, a couple just in case. And in the meantime, we shall go up and put the battery down. Hopefully it will fit. On, okay. Yep, total storage 12 million. Okay, so I think we better have a sleep so I've got daylight. And then at least we will be able to get those all charged up. Supply, yep, supply 15. So we're still within bounds, but the more benches I add, the more the demand's going to be. So storage is slowly going up. It's got a long way to go to reach 12 million, but our next thing was the epoxy and that. Get that done. That's right, we need it for those things. That's what that was for. Idiot. And the oxide. Which we used though. Did I put it all in here? No, we've used it all. Oh well. I think, my friends, we shall call it quits here for the day. So thank you very much. I've got a drac to take care of. I should just go out and get some oxide after that. I thought that'd help. And we shall catch you all in the next little episode of running around like a chicken with his head cut off. So thank you very much all, and bye bye for now.